everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. I don't think anything too exciting is happening here. I have one more week of work and then I'm off work for a week, so that's exciting. Yeah, it's been very rainy this weekend. I was supposed to do a run to Port Stanley this morning. I drove to St. Thomas, which is whereabouts I was supposed to start from, and it poured rain the whole way there. Checked the radar. It didn't look like it was going to be letting up any time before I was supposed to finish my run, so I drove back home. And then we just did some running around, went to Home Depot to get a part to fix this screen door because that's broken. Yeah, I think that's all that's been exciting. My husband and I watched Twisters last night. That was really good. Twister is one of my favorite movies, so yeah, I was happy with the sequel. Well, all right, let's get to the stitching. So, as I mentioned last week, I had been putting in a lot of stitches for a prompt on There's Always Room by Maximum Cross Stitch. And so I got the 1,300 stitches or whatever it was I needed done. I made some good progress. So that is how it is looking. I still doesn't want to focus, does it? I changed the colors of the kitty cat to be more of an Arlo cat. And yeah, happy with how that is turning out. Fold that so it's not folding on that big house. I did finish my smalls exchange for Canada swaps. Now I'm just working on making it into a pillow. So I am ahead of schedule, I'd like to say, for that. Yeah. Pulled out. A lot of these bags I have more than one product in it. I don't think I don't have a picture for this. So this is the Cookie Exchange Sal by Hands On Design. That was a few years ago. Like, is it because of my face? That doesn't want to focus. Maybe. So I just added icing to these cookies. Is basically all I did for that. This category prompts for August is I. So I haven't been able to come up with a ton, but icing was one. Inappropriate for color, so that was on There's Always Room. Ice cream for favorite things, that was Hello Summer, so I added that one in for those categories. Pattern title I have Irony by Hands On Design, and then Designer of Ink Circles. Human and Culture, I put Irish, not Irish, and was possibly going to stitch on Luck and Clover, and then you'll see momentarily insect for animal or plant, and I brought out weeds and wildflowers. So haven't figured out anything for near or in water, travel, seasons or celebrations, leisure, and magical, mystical, and mythical. All right. Also work on, can't show you a picture of this either, but it was a Stitch North freebie from 2022, and very hard to see that. So it is definitely more tone on tone. Yeah, you can see it better in person. That was designed by Hannah. Royal Garden. I had a prompt I needed to stitch on something gray. No picture for this either. Something gray for the first 100 stitches to get a discount on my stitching. So I pulled out this. The lighting's really bad. Which is the first installment of the 2023 Fox and Rabbit or Linen and Threads mystery cell, the freebie one. So this is the January portion from that, and I'm only stitching the January one because this one's a doozy already. So yeah, I started that urn in gray. Well, it's Smoke by the Roxy Flosstube. And the other colors I'm using are Merlot and Asparagus. And I'm doing that 1/1 on 28 count. I obviously do not need all that fabric. And then yesterday I worked on, so this is a piece from Crafty Peacock Stitchery. This is an old pattern. She had a YouTube a long time ago. I don't think she does anymore. And that's how far I'm at on this one. I worked on this tree and that Y a little bit. So that one's looking. This is the first stitch I ever used fancy floss on, and it is in this green here. It gets 4-leaf clover by Classic Colorworks. Yeah. There's no reason why that one's not done, except that I don't really want to stitch those big letters, I think, at the bottom. And then Weeds and Wildflowers. By the Artsy Housewife. Caroline's Birthday Sale. That's looking. So I finished the moon, or started the moon and finished the moon, and then started on the moth there. That's it. So plans for next week. Just can continue with the road trip. Stitches. I should get some other things finished up because I'm still kind of in a deficit for the new start size started there recently. So I am in debt to my little spreadsheet there. With that being said, I do kind of want to do a new start for our little vacay that's coming up in 2 weeks. We're going to Great Wolf Lodge for a night, and then likely Canada's Wonderland. Yeah, so more of like a staycation, but going a few hours away. So I was hoping to find like a wolf pattern to maybe stitch. Something small, not overly realistic, if that makes any sense, but then something not super cartoony either. Yeah, if that, like I don't want anything like super detailed. I did find one that seems to be a free pattern by Tiny Modernist. And it looks legit. But I don't know. So yeah, if I do start anything else, that's kind of what I am kind of looking for to commemorate this little summer vacay. Yeah. All right. Well, I will talk to everyone next week, I guess.